From the Dobbs decision overturning abortion to granting presidents, in this case former President Donald Trump, a substantial amount of immunity from prosecution. It's been a busy and volatile term for the U.S. Supreme Court.
I think one of the things we see in the Trump versus U.S. opinion is that the court is really inserting themselves into the midst of this highly politicized issue.
Yesterday's decision allowing presidents to operate above the law left many constitutional law experts scratching their heads.
I don't remember a decision that frightened me more than this one, or a decision that I thought was as wrong-headed as this one. Our entire country was built on the premise that we wanted to avoid tyranny.
And there were many blockbuster cases this year, including cases on voting rights, guns, homelessness, public corruption, rolling back environmental laws, and allowing President Trump to remain on the Colorado ballot.
It's more these cases where they say, we know what the founders thought, and so we can overturn the law as it's been.
University of Chicago law professor Allison LaCroix is a constitutional law expert and a historian. She says the current high court is not interpreting history correctly. LaCroix says while Supreme Courts have always been political, the current block of conservative justices are changing the meaning of the law based on their own version of history.
They're very willing to overturn precedent and to just say, this principle in law, stare decisis, it stands decided. They basically say, well, we're not bound by that. And we don't even have a preference for not overturning the law.
LaCroix says SCOTUS's recent rulings have reignited legal conversations about Supreme Court reforms, such as adding more justices or term limits for the lifetime appointees. In terms of reforms, Professor LaCroix says term limits are the most talked about because just about every constitutional democracy has one for its high court. But it will take Congress to make that happen.